Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about Franco Morbidelli and the season ahead. Now, this is not a video that is going to try and batter Franco Morbidelli or even question how good of a rider Franco Morbidelli is. I think we all can agree that he is a very high-level motorcycle rider, but in the past few seasons, the results have not come in. And when I really look at it, to be fair, I just don't think that the Yamaha suits the way Morbidelli rides. And if I was to look at maybe two riders that Morbidelli kind of resembles, I think his riding style, or his natural riding style, is a blend of Rossi's and Lorenzo's. And the reason why I'm saying that is that when you look when he had the 2019 chassis, so for the 2019 year and the 2020 year, he was able to get the maximum out of that chassis and even finish second in the World Championship. However, when that chassis changed, he immediately was struggling with how to ride the bike, and even Quartararo was. But Quartararo is able to ride the bike more aggressively, and Franco has openly said this: to ride the new Yamaha you have to be super aggressive, and I just don't think Morbidelli is able to ride that bike that way. Now, it's not just Morbidelli. If you look at last year, you had Crutchlow, Dovizioso and Binder also couldn't ride the bike the way Fabio did, or as aggressively as Fabio did. And when you looked at it, they were all around the similar pace, except for Fabio, of course. So for me, this kind of really told me that, you know, it's a fundamental issue with the bike, that only one rider can get the most out of it. And if you looked at the philosophy that Ducati had, where they built a bike where nearly everyone can ride, then you do have a chance of scoring more points, etc. And there was no more prize example than Ducati's philosophy really coming into play when you looked at Alex Marquez this season. I would class Alex Marquez and Franco Morbidelli as a similar standard of rider. And when Alex threw his leg over the Ducati, he was a completely different rider. You know, he was back in the top 5, turning heads again. People kind of saying, Jesus, this Alex is back. There's even talk about Alex getting to the podium this year. Now, Franco's problem is he's kind of out of cycle or out of sync with a lot of the MotoGP contracts. And if he doesn't actually perform or get his head around the Yamaha this year, then his MotoGP future looks very, very bleak indeed. Where would he go? There's no one saying that he couldn't go to a Ducati, but what Ducati, what team? So I do find this whole thing very, very interesting. Could it be, for example, if he doesn't perform on Yamaha? We know Valentino Rossi is spending a lot of his time trying to help Morbidelli perform. But if he doesn't, will Bezzecchi go to Pramac? That leaves a spot in VR46, but are they going Yamaha? So it's all quite confusing. So there's no certainty in the future for Franco Morbidelli. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen to Franco Morbidelli for the 2024 season if he does not perform on the Yamaha in 2023? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.